I realized my girlfriend let me almost die to avoid a hospital bill. I should have known something was wrong when Sarah just stood there, frozen, while I gasped for air on her kitchen floor. We'd been dating for 8 months. She knew about my severe shellfish allergy. I told her on our second date. I carried 2 EpiPens everywhere. That night, she'd made dinner, assured me there was no shellfish anywhere near the pasta. I trusted her. The reaction hit me within minutes. My throat tightened like someone was choking me from the inside. My face swelled, lips burning. I pointed frantically at my jacket where my EpiPens were, barely able to wheeze out the words. Sarah grabbed my jacket, pulled out the EpiPen case, and just looked at it, then at me, then back at it. I don't know how to use this, she said, her voice oddly calm. I'd shown her, twice, orange to the thigh, simple. I tried to gesture, tried to show her, but my hands were shaking violently, vision tunneling. Should I call 911? She asked, phone already in her hand but not dialing. I nodded desperately, trying to reach for the EpiPen myself, but my coordination was gone. Everything felt wrong, distant, but the ambulance ride is like $3,000, Sarah said quietly. And the hospital. Do you have good insurance? I couldn't believe what I was hearing. Couldn't process it. My brain was screaming for oxygen. Maybe we can drive, she suggested. My car's right outside. I was dying. Actually dying. And she was doing math. Finally, my neighbor Marcus burst through the door. Sarah had left it open. He took one look at me, grabbed the EpiPen from Sarah's hand, and jabbed it into my thigh without hesitation. Called 911 immediately. In the ambulance. The paramedic told me another 2 minutes and I might not have made it. At the hospital, after I could breathe again. Sarah showed up with coffee and tears. I'm so sorry, I panicked, she said. I didn't know what to do. But Marcus told me what he'd seen when he ran in. Sarah standing calmly over me, EpiPen in hand, checking her phone. When I confronted her later, she finally admitted it. I just graduated with $80,000 in student debt, she said. You'd mentioned you had a high deductible plan. I thought maybe if you could just hold on, we could avoid. I wasn't thinking clearly. She wasn't thinking clearly. About my life. While I was dying on her floor. I found out later she'd researched survival times for anaphylactic shock. She'd gambled with my life over money. Money that would have been my responsibility. Anyway, not hers. We're done, obviously. I filed a police report, though the detective said it's nearly impossible to prove. She claims panic, not intent. But I know what I saw in her eyes that night. Calculation. Cold. Terrible calculation. I carry 3 EpiPens now, and I never ever eat food I haven't prepared myself. Always cautious of everything. Double-checking everything. Putting trust only into myself. Because I put trust into the wrong person,